everyone, today I will be sharing my fighting game journey in future Kaizen Crust series on the channel. Let's go. So I got into Tekken probably late 2023 after my brother committed suicide in October. In October on the 20th in 2023, and I was at my cousin's house, and then I was basically just chilling out. I saw something called Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and I was like to my cousin, "What is this game?" And he says, "Oh, that's Tekken." I'm like, "Okay, I want to try some Tekken," because I really was kind of like, I did kind of like Mortal Kombat, so I'm like, okay, so it's like Mortal Kombat, so we're gonna play some Tekken then. Nope, it was not like Mortal Kombat. It was a completely different game. Then we decided to play two players on Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And my first character, and I remember this from 3 years ago, was Unknown. Unknown was my first character. I did not know who she was. I did not know any lore. I'm still into this whole new Tekken thing. And I basically was spamming shit and somehow got some damage, but I still lost like 80% of the time. And I was really fascinated. So when we stopped playing two players because you needed to do something, I started to play by myself and just go, okay, I like this guy, Kazuya. He can turn double form, badass. And it was crazy. In my first ever real Tekken experience, though, besides Tekken Tag 2, was Tekken 7, which I tried the next time I went over there. And it was crazy. It actually fascinated me how combos can be very, very damaging depending on execution. And the difficulty is why I loved it. It was fun. It was great. I enjoyed it. The actual annoyance that came from it was something that was my fault because I wasn't good. And when I first played, I was on D-pad. And when I was playing Tekken 7 Treasure Battle, I was basically learning fundamentals and basically just throwing whatever the fuck I could out there. And I got my ass beat a lot from AI. And you might be wondering, why didn't you play online? Treasure Battle's offline and AI only. I didn't have any good internet connection or anything like that. I'm sorry, my voice is starting to sound a little weird because I have to cough. Hold it. Yeah, like I did not have internet, so I had to play offline. My internet was trash. I could watch a video and stuff all the way through, but when I moved to this new location I'm in now, it fucking it blowed. I swear to God, one video, one short, took 45 minutes. It was bad. So you're wondering why I didn't play online? It's because of that. And when I was playing it and I was doing these good combos and stuff, after a while, I realized that I was very limited on pad to my thumb. I didn't like that. It kind of hurt my thumb. So I looked at different controllers and I saw Hitbox. And I'm like, oh damn. So I got the Hitbox controller, the Hot 42, like 80, 90 bucks, 56, I don't know. You'll see it on screen now, plus the price tag. But it was good and I still have it. I'm using it now. But that's not the only thing that I did. And I'm going to get into why Hitbox is such a big journey and why I kind of did move on from it at that point, at that time. And yeah, I'm just going to tell you why in here in a minute because I want to go over a little bit more things first. D-pad is everybody's first controller. So if you suck on D-pad, don't be fucking raging and throwing your controller. You're fine. Everybody sucks at some point. So anyways, let's get right into the Hitbox era. So Hitbox is a little bit different than D-pad. It is like very different. You're not using your thumb. You're using your ring, middle, and index finger and your thumb all at once. You have, so your thumb is the up button, your index finger is forward, your middle finger is down, and your ring finger is back. And I'll put a fucking picture on screen right now and label everything where the placement is, how I place my fingers, and it's pretty hard to get used to. Because my first experience of hitbox and why I almost said fuck it in the first time was because my dog real quick, ladies and gentlemen. But the first time I tried it, I was like, dude, I can't do this. It's too hard. But I persevered, and some of the challenges were wave dashing, electrics, and I want to show you how to get through them. There's a cool channel called Hitbox Arcade. They sell hitbox controllers. I didn't get one of those. I'm a broke boy. But it was fun watching them, like, demonstrating how you can wave dash, how you can electric, how you can Korean backdash. It was awesome, alright? And the thing is, the way the Korean backdash worked, I just could not do the wave dashing or electric. So what I did was visualize a ocean, like a wave crashing forward, coming back, and crashing back forward at the same time as, like that's basically how I did it, was like a wave moving forward, back, and forward. That's how I did it, and that's down, forward, by the way. And it worked, and that's how I got the electrics and wave dashing down. And now I just do it pretty fucking well, even though I took 2 years off the damn thing currently. And gotta say, it was a fun controller. I liked it. The thing is, my first combos were completely shit because I was still learning hitbox, and sometimes execution doesn't follow up with familiarity. I don't know, you get it. When you get used to a controller, execution tends to not follow until you actually practice completely. And that's what happened to me, is where, for me, I got used to the controller within like a month, and my execution was still shitty. I was still mastering on the controls. And my first combos looked like this. You'll see them on screen. And they weren't good. They weren't good at all. They were shitty at best. And I gotta say though, it felt really good when I did hit them. But the question is though, is like, when did I start liking hitbox? After I started understanding everything about hitbox, like how to wave dash consistently, how to do electric consistently, I started liking it. Yeah, I started liking hitbox because it was starting to feel really nice, really smooth, and I liked the layout because I was feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. But my hand placement was completely fucking bonkers and hurt my hand, my left hand specifically. I keep saying specifically. And the thing is, it hurt my hand to a point where I couldn't do it. And the thing is that the hand placement was fucking with my left hand. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get a new controller, because if I'm gonna feel like this when I'm playing, I don't want to. Then I found the Mini Flash F500 fucking arcade stick, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna play with that. Now, before we go any further into the other eras, I will say Tekken 7 is on the D-pad mostly, and a little bit of Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is when, like, midway, like, before it released. I think after it released? Was it before or after? It was after it released. I started playing Hitbox. And to be honest, I was so happy when I defeated Mishima Star, I'm sorry. AI in the fucking arcade battle shit. It was fucking awesome. I was so hyped, and only to figure out that I was so shit. Let's take a look into the arcade stick area where I finally got good internet. So I decided to learn arcade stick for comfortable looks, not looking, but comfortable placement of my hand, specifically my left, and it worked. It really did, and it was crazy. I loved it, but I did not like it at first. Let me tell you why. The severe learning curve is fucking brutal, from your fingers to your whole fucking wrist out in the move. It was a crazy learning curve. I was able to get around in with like a week, not a week, a month. Goddamn, if it was a week, goddamn, I would be so surprised. But it took me a month or like 3 weeks of like not like I only had to put in like at least 2 hours of training for this fucking arcade stick a day, get remotely consistent. By like week 2, I was getting better at it, and I was wave dashing, and then week 3, I kind of got better. My execution went up every single other week because I kept practicing my electrics, my wave dashing, my basic fundamentals like backdashing, crouching, and trying not to jump a lot on accident. And the way I learned how to do most of my shit on arcade stick was through videos. Some people really do make videos saying like, okay, this is the great way to do this, or way to do that. And to be honest, I didn't have no visualization. I just went off of the videos, and I found my own way, along the way. And this is when I got good internet, and when my confidence was up and ready to go, ready to get in the rank and fight some fucking people. And this is when I picked up Jin as my first ever ranked session character, and this is in Tekken 8 Season 2. The patch that everyone fucking hated, even I hated it. Like I got to Garyu. Like at first it was like very hard. I was still getting used to shit. And I have footage, as you can see in the background. This is actual footage from Season 2 ranked. And the thing is, I wasn't good at all. I wasn't good. I was meh at best. Me just trying to mix up people was terrible, and I just did not feel like I was doing any. Like, I felt great in the moment, but when I look back, I'm like, God damn, I sucked. But it was fun, and I enjoyed it, every single bit of it. It was fun, and until I hit Garyu, and I realized that, the amount of damage I was doing, and the win started feeling like less and less, more like, yeah, I did it. And more like, I feel nothing, man. And it just started to feel soulless. And I'm like, I need to take a step away. And I was like, I need to take a step away from the arcade stick and Tekken 8 and just play other games. But I don't feel any passion for the game anymore because, well, it just didn't feel like every win was earned. Or earned. I don't know why I said earned. Earned. I felt like I was fighting so terribly, and yet I got so high up in the ranks. And so I just took a step away, took a year off, wait till Tekken 8 Season 3, where I literally said I would come back to it. And I'm going to tell you my current Tekken 8 Season 3 and current era right now. And here we are. Current day, current era, and my return to Tekken 8 Season 3, my return to Tekken 8 in Season 3. And my first ranked matches were with Arcade Stick. And I was able to reach Vanquisher with Leroy, and I think also with June. I don't remember. It's been a minute. And I realized something. One night I was like playing with my not hitbox, Arcade Stick, and I had my hitbox stashed away. I'm like, I really am missing that Arcade Stick, and I really love that thing. So I got it, plugged it in, and it clicked immediately. Like a switch flipped in my fucking head, and in my fucking soul. Like, yeah, this is my controller now. Fuck the arcade stick. I got this thing. And that's when I realized that switching back to hitbox was the road for me, because it just clicked immediately. Even after 2 years, it still clicked. It still fucking clicked. I think that was the time for me to go, okay, it's time for me to get back in the hitbox, learn better hand placement, go. And I just felt like it was the time for me to even go back to hitbox because I just was, at my limit with arcade stick. I just was at my limit, and I just, I liked arcade stick. It was really fucking fun. I loved it, but the hitbox felt more, comfortable. And then I started maining, not Leroy, Double Jin. I basically went into practice mode for a little bit with the hitbox, practiced him up a little bit, got some frame data, and just winged it in fucking ranked. I literally went in ranked, and immediately I basically fucking stomped my way through to Vanquisher with 13 wins and 4 losses. And that's a lot of wins, by the way. Like, I had 13 wins and 4 losses. And that's my first rank session with Hitbox ever in my life. And to be honest, it was great. I loved it. I had fun. I found my love for Tekken 8 once more through this hitbox controller, because I felt way better when I felt more comfortable. And the thing is, I also found another character I wanted to main as well, and that's Leroy. Not Leroy. Leroy, get out of my fucking head, man! God damn it, fucking Wing Chun ass motherfucker. What my mains are gonna be in season 3 is Double Jin and Heihachi. Heihachi is probably one of my second most liked characters in my opinion. I love him. He's really cool, and I think the way he did not die was stupid. That's why he's one of my favorites. It's one of the most idiotic things ever. He just somehow does not die in Tekken 7 and Kazuya watch him fall into lava. But goddamn, is he fun. I haven't played ranked with him yet, but I gotta say though, I am excited because I truly do like the character, and I've been having fun. And that's not the only thing that's going to be going on. A future plan and focuses in Tekken is going to be getting better and reaching God rank. Now, am I going to be able to reach God rank immediately? No. That's a milestone. We have short goals on the way. I want to get to God Ryu with Heihachi and Double Jin. Okay? Then I want to get the Mighty Roller. Then I want to get the blue ranks. Then Tekken King. So it's little increment goals. I want to get at least a little bit higher than I was yesterday or last week. That's basically what I want to do. And it is something I really like doing. It's just not going by, oh shit, I need to go all the way up to the top. No, I just need to be better than I was. And that's something you guys, everyone needs to know, that you don't need to be always, okay, I need to be from square 1 to square 42 in one jump, nothing more. No, you go square 1, square 2, square 3, and so on and so forth. Be better than you were yesterday. It's hard to frame it like that because everybody's so caught up in trying to be better like 100 times than yesterday. The small increment improvements helps. I know that's a little out of character, a little bit away from what I was saying. But anyways, so I am going to end on this note for the error section. This is why I recommend everybody using controllers. I want you guys to use every type of controller you can, because in reality, you don't know what's going to click until it clicks. You think only knowing one controller forces you like, yeah, I like this thing because it's the only thing I know. But you don't know that if you're going to really like the other things, because you're not going to try them because you're like, this is the only thing I want. The arcade stick, try that. Get Hitbox, try that. If you don't click with any of those after like a month, get rid of them. Like just go, okay, I didn't like either of those two. But if you, I would say give it at least solid 2 months. A month if you're really stingy. I do recommend you guys do that so you guys figure out what clicks. And I understand nobody has money off the ass nowadays, but try to save up for one, You know that's hard. That's so hard, but just slowly save up for one, even if it's like $10 back, The Mayfast F500 is a solid incorporation into arcade stick. It's very good. Or 8-bit do on it. Get 8-bit do, and that's what I recommend. So that's why I wanted to talk about this and wanted to go over the eras, so we all know why I like funny games and what my journey has been so far, and what the future of the channel is. It's not going to be just funny games. It's going to be funny games as a series, but my main content is still going to be, overpowering that. So anyways, I thought I would tell you guys my funny game origin and why I play and how I think you get it. And I know it sounds weird to say origin, and it's like, god damn, it's not like I'm some mystical being. Here's my origin from 5,000 years ago. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys understand why I'm going with this new series, and I hope that me going off like the rails a little bit is okay, because I'm gonna do that a lot, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Anyways, love ya, see ya, love ya.